and welcome to Centurions Corner. And today we're building another custom. I think this is our 5th one this year already, and it's not even February. So I'm just waiting for actual general releases to come out, and soon hopefully we'll have the archive. But at the moment it's just going to be a simple quick custom. So we've got the bootleg figure from AliExpress of the generic Phase 1, but I do have a Phase 2 3D printed helmet from Clone Based Customs, and today we are just simply going to build the ShockTrooper. Now I missed out on the general releases of these figures when they originally come out. I think it was pack of a 4-pack, and they come with one from the 41st, 501st, and I think maybe a generic clone as well, or maybe it was a 212th. So they don't look like they're in any rush whatsoever, so I'm just going to simply just build one because I want one on my shelf. So that's kind of it. So I'm going to paint this white and then put all the red and other details on here and all on this figure, and that is all. So let's get to it. So thank you once again for joining me on this video as I work away on the ShockTrooper in the background. Don't forget you can subscribe to see more of this content if you enjoy it, and don't forget to smash that thumbs up. It's really appreciated and really helps the channel. So thank you, and I'll see you in a bit for his review at the end of the video. The ShockTrooper. As the Republic prepares for war, red embolized ShockTroopers begin to patrol the public spaces on Coruscant to ensure public order and security. They also serve as bodyguards for politicians, including Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. So here he is, the ShockTrooper, all finished and weathered and ready to join his brothers on the shelf, and another custom this month. Not even out of it yet, and we've already done 5. We've done this guy, Jex and Reese, and Commander Davis, and one more, Captain Bats, we've done already, and I've already got so many more lined up. And I kind of want to get them done before reviews start dropping down, where I can't actually physically finish my customs in time between each figure. So yeah, I use this 3.75 down here as reference. Actually, this has been one of my favourite clones since I would say little, but I was a late teens when Revenge of the Sith come out, and yeah, I just always enjoyed that kind of bulbous red kind of Imperial armour, especially on the white. I think I've still got the biscuit tin as well. So yeah, with that, we've actually gone over with the helmet and stuff, which is a 3D sculpt from Clone Base Customs. So you can hit Jay up on Instagram, his description's down below. Just message him what you're after and he'll give you a price for them. And yeah, it's worked out really well. I'm still getting there with painting on top. I'm gonna have to go and get like a spray can or something so the white really stays on top of it, because I do a few coats and it's a little bit too thick. But yeah, I'm really quite proud how it's turned out, and we can just move it around and look down and look up and whatnot on there, so it's pretty cool. Going down to the body itself, just done a bit of weathering over the actual red armour, and as you probably saw, I was actually using one of these jelly pens. They're kind of artistic pens that you use to highlight if you're drawing on black, you know, comic strips and stuff, use them. And I just find it's more pinpoint, rather than chipping away at the paint. You can just place it, you can do dots, you can do scrapes, you can do all sorts on there. But obviously you just need to do a clear coat over the top with it to make it stay in place. But if you do make a mistake, you haven't chipped away the paint, you can actually just wet your thumb and just wipe it off and start again and do that kind of scrape that you're after. Going down, we just carried on with the redness over his belt and all the way around on there. And the thermal detonator stays as white. Going down to his legs as well, and around with just nice red gloss and the markings on his upper thigh as well. And with the gun, I've just done a bit of silvering, weathering over the top. Paints I used on this, so we started with the base, which is X7, which is the red Tamira. It's just that nice vibrant gloss that we get from here. Next up, obviously to cover the whole head, we use Tamira White X2. One I use quite a lot of now is Dark Sea Grey XF54, and it's a brilliant colour for what I call the Imperial Grey, so the Imperial bits that go inside that kind of mouth vent part and the sort of band around on the back of the head. Next up, some semi-gloss X18, and that's just literally for the visor, and obviously the band around the top, but I have gone back over it with a flat black XF1 just to bring that gloss down around on that band. Flat blue XF8, which is for the vent parts on the side of the helmet, or just the blue markings. Flat aluminium, which is basically just to cover up his gun, and also the little dots on the front of his mask on there. And that's it. Pretty much he's slap bang on. And the reason why I wanted to make this guy, because after I made the Battlefront 2 Heavy Trooper, he can go alongside him, and obviously they can be led by Commander Fox, who's a little bit dull. I used to think he was quite vibrant, but now he looks a bit sort of dull compared to him. So these guys are definitely showing him up. So brings this review to a close. You can comment down below, you can subscribe and like the video. You can follow me on Instagram, which is at the bottom, and also you can follow Jay, who does the 3D parts and also does custom software.